Guys, welcome to the channel. Today we're flying from San Francisco to Paris with Air France in business class. And I can already promise some spectacular views of the Bay Area after takeoff and some unexpected excitement just before landing. Of course, we will visit the Air France lounge in San Francisco, which was recently remodeled, and it's a big improvement from the old Delta lounge. We also visit the relatively new Air France lounge in Charles de Gaulle Terminal F, which I didn't visit before, and it really looks very impressive. This is the Frequent Business Traveler channel. Let me first start the video by asking you a favor, and that's to subscribe to the channel. Only a small percentage of viewers is subscribed to the channel, so if you like these videos, just hit that subscribe button. It's totally free, you won't get spammed, and it will really help out the channel. Thank you, and back to the video. Good morning. It's a Saturday early afternoon in Santa Clara, which is roughly half an hour south of the San Francisco airport. It's a great day for golf today, and in fact I just came back from a round of golf, which I think is the perfect preparation for a long flight, especially since I'm flying business class, so I should be able to sleep a little bit. So let's check out of the hotel and head to the airport. Talking about golf, last weekend I was able to play some golf in the area, and I played the old course at Half Moon Bay, an epic location, and the hotel next to the golf course, the Ritz-Carlton, isn't too shabby either. Also, if you don't play golf, it's definitely worth visiting the place. They have a great public walkway that runs all along the coast, and especially when it's not foggy, it's a great place to be. Here we are at the rental car center at San Francisco Airport. Let's drop the car and take the air train to the terminal and check in. As said, today we will fly Air France in business class, but if you're subscribed to the channel, you probably know that not too long ago I traveled with Air France in their first class La Première cabin. An amazing experience, and if you haven't seen that video yet, I can highly recommend it. This time though, not a La Première check-in lane, but just the regular Sky Priority lane. So, let's check in and head to the Air France lounge. Everyone knowing the old Delta lounge must admit this is a huge improvement. In fact, I didn't even go to the old Delta lounge anymore because it just wasn't worth it. Despite that, it was always packed. This lounge looks a lot nicer and with a bigger and much improved selection of food and drinks. Now let me tell you something about the business class configuration of this flight. Air France is using 3 different configurations on their 777s. This specific plane uses 4 classes, and business class has 15 rows in a 1-to-1 configuration. For this flight I've seat 9L. It's a window seat, which is good, but it's just behind the galley, which might be annoying if you want to sleep because of the potential noise. Let's see how it looks in real life and board the plane. Here we are, and watch out for the flight attendant. Good, no juice all over me. And let's look at the cabin. Besides some visible wear, this cabin, in my opinion, is still a very nice place to be in. No doors as they have with the new cabin, but with the angled seats, still plenty of privacy. There is enough storage space around the seat, and slippers and blanket are provided. Footwell space is okay, but we will see later how this works out in a lie flat position. Screen is not too big, and here you can see this is a bit of an older product. Amenity kit is handed out, and I must say the Air France bag itself is one of my favorites. It's very practical and nice to reuse. In fact, I still use an old one for my toiletries when I'm traveling. Even though Air France regularly updates the design, it's immediately recognized as an Air France amenity kit. Très chic. But what's inside? Face mask, socks, earplugs, toothbrush and toothpaste, a pen, moisturizing gel and beauty balm. Everything except for lip balsam. Before takeoff, champagne is offered, and this is really champagne and not Prosecco like other airlines are offering and selling as champagne. Before takeoff, there is also time to study the menu, and of course, with Air France Business Class, I'm especially focused on the wine menu, and I already have my eyes set on the Pouilly Fuset from the Burgundy. There's a choice of 4 main dishes, and one of the chef's specials is stone bass, and that's probably the best option. However, I already had a lot of fish the last couple of days and I really fancy meat, so I picked the tournesol. There's also a veggie option, but I'm not a fan of celery at all, and that's an understatement, so no veggie option for me today. With all that out of the way, it's time for departure. And guys, for the next 1.5 minutes, enjoy the view of the Bay Area with downtown San Francisco, the Golden Gate Bridge and the Bay Bridge and Alcatraz. And a tip when you also want to enjoy these views: when you're arriving to San Francisco, take a window seat at the left side of the plane, and when you're taking off, take a window seat at the right side of the plane. You'll then have a 90% chance that you're getting these same amazing views. Over time, I must have flown more than 100 times to San Francisco, but these views will never get boring. And while I'm studying the entertainment selection, which is decent, the eggplant appetizer is coming with these cheese snacks. And these cheese snacks are always brilliant, and so is the Pouilly Fuset. The starter with semi-cooked tuna is pretty good, but after that I'm really in the mood for a good piece of meat. But the tuna dough is really too much well done, which is also not really a big surprise, because in general in planes, meat like tuna dough is cooked too long. Again, bass would probably have been the better choice. Cheese plate is nice though. But now it's time for what should be the highlight of the meal, the dessert. Chocolate lingo and fruit salad. The chocolate dessert and fruit salad are nice, but I prefer the plate with 3 little dessert. I got these in the past and these were memorable. So food was okay, but my expectations were a bit higher. What is excellent this trip though is a service. Crew is really friendly and they really make the difference this trip. This is a crew enjoying their work, who want to make sure every passenger is enjoying their flight. Brilliant! Time to put the seat in a lie flat position and see if we can get some sleep this flight. Footwell space is okayish, but 1 or 2 more inches lie flat space would be better for me, and I'm 6 feet 4. No mattress pad is provided, as with most European airlines in business class, but the lie flat comfort is still okay. Seat is not too hard, and that's probably because it's aged pretty well. Despite some noise from the galley, I did manage to get a couple of hours of light sleep. And there is a trolley where you can get some snacks or fruit in between meals. I particularly like the grapes. Just before landing, it's time for breakfast. I go for the cold option, and that's an excellent choice. Salmon bagel is excellent, and so is the fruit salad. And while we were very close to landing, some unexpected excitement because the plane is making a go-around. Hats off to the crew, since very quickly after the go-around it's announced that the plane made this go-around and the pilot will come back with some more information. And indeed, shortly thereafter, the pilot announced that they couldn't see the runway because of bad visibility, and thus a go-around was initiated. Luckily, second time around we landed without any drama. Safely landed, so let's check out this new Air France lounge in Terminal F, and I will share my conclusion for this flight. Here is the new Air France lounge at the F terminal, and what an improvement! This is even more of a change than the Air France lounge in San Francisco. The old Air France lounge in the F terminal, in fact there were 2 small ones, were in the dungeons of the F terminal and were not really that fantastic. But this lounge is really a huge improvement. Now let me share my conclusion of my Air France flight in business class. I first need to admit something. If an Air France stewardess talks French to me, I just cannot be 100% objective anymore. I love the French language, and when the service is also excellent and really friendly, then that's half the battle won. The main dish of the lunch was not perfect, and the dessert was not what I expected, but wines were great, and same for the breakfast. The seat can still compete with most business class products, even though it does show some wear. So with an upgraded business class seat, which gets very good reviews, the Air France business class product is still very hard to beat. And with that, it's time to say goodbye, and don't forget to give the video a thumbs up. Next time, I'm flying business class on United Polaris from Amsterdam to Houston. If you don't want to miss that one, subscribe to the channel. Cheers!